This message is for you mothers and fathers that allow your children, I did not say adult children, your children, your underaged children, to watch YouTube and to watch things on the internet, period, without any governance, without any parenting, without any overseeing whatsoever. Why? Moms and dads, why are you allowing your children to watch YouTube uncensored? Do you realize the harm that you're causing? And I'm not saying potential harm, but the actual harm that you're causing your children by allowing them to watch videos and material on this particular platform. Now, let me qualify this. YouTube is a beautiful place for learning, higher education, business, and even entertainment. But with that said, on the flip side, there's everything that's negative there as well. You can even find a little pornography on YouTube. I said it. What do you mean, brother teacher, pornography? Well, there's enough grinding. There's enough grinding type videos. There's enough women that they're showing on World Star that are fighting in the street and their breasts pop out. And there are women who are fighting and their clothes come off on these types of videos that are shown on YouTube. There are even certain warnings on YouTube that they ask you in advance if you want to continue to watch this, or you have to put your password in to watch certain videos. Did you not know that? They have nudist camps. Those videos are on YouTube as well. Now, not to mention a lot of these rappers, a lot of these performers on YouTube, personal and even professional, using all types of expletives when they are rapping and singing, all types of profanity, and the way in which they dress, and especially the women, excuse my expression, dressing like whores. It's on there. Even private videos, of course, because it's an open platform. It's a free platform. So, moms and dads, stop allowing your children to watch YouTube without you overseeing it. Now, is this going to require some effort on your part to monitor what they watch on the internet? It most definitely is. And guess what that's going to do? It's going to make you step up and be a real parent. Anytime you allow your child to have free reign on the internet, you're asking for trouble. Because everything, good and bad, is on the internet. And if you're not monitoring what your children watch, can we say bad parent? You're not a good parent at all. Now you can say, well, brother teacher, that's your opinion. No, it's not. Some things are just simply cut and dry. Some things are just simply the truth, black and white. You don't have to like what I'm saying, but it doesn't mean that what I'm saying is not the truth, because it is. What are you raising your children up to be or to become? Ask yourself that question. You don't have to answer it to me. It's rhetorical. Face who you are as a mother and a father, especially you women. And I say you women because disproportionate to marriages in America and relationships, there are a lot of single women versus women who are in a relationship with someone that's raising a child or several children. It's usually the single mom situation. I'd say 50%, 60%, 70% even of the households are single parents, single mothers raising their children. Now, don't tell me I'm too busy. I work too many hours on my job. I work 2 jobs, 3 jobs. It's too stressful raising these 3, 4 children. Guess what? Welcome to parenting. Welcome to parenthood. That's what a mother's supposed to do. That's what a father's supposed to do. If you're together in the beginning and one leaves the scene, God forbid, to death, or they just walk out, you're separated, divorced, guess what? You have to do what you have to do as a parent. And part of what you have to do as a parent is to guide your children in the proper path. You do. It's your job. The hardest job that any mother and father would ever have in their life is raising a child. I don't care if you work as a security guard, a police officer, a fireman, a pastor, a president of a company, a CEO, a bank president. If you're in the military, in a war campaign and being shot at, it's not as hard as being a parent. Because you, my friends, have entrusted to you another human being's mind that you have to help mold and fashion and guide them along the proper way, the proper path in life, so that they don't necessarily fall into the same snares and traps that you did coming up. See, this is where your experience comes into play. If you didn't have a great childhood, or if you didn't do well as a young adult, these should be experiences in your belt, notches. So these are the things that you need to teach your children. Guess what? You don't do this. Don't go down this path because I've been there. You teach this to your children. But what you don't do is because you don't feel up to it, or because you feel like you're inadequate, or because you feel like you don't have the time, or you don't want to do it because it requires too much of you and or your time to raise your children. You really shouldn't have them in the first place. There is a children's YouTube that was designed just for children. But guess what? Once you have spoiled your children with the regular YouTube platform, that's what they have grown accustomed to. They're used to it. So if they're used to it, it's going to be hard to get them to convert to the children's YouTube now, because they're spoiled by the YouTube that they've been accustomed to, the one that they should have never been on in the first place, with all of the women that are nude, half nude, or what have you, and all of the things that's going on that's not appropriate for children. So this is the decision that you have to make as a parent, as a father, and as a mother. Make sure that you step up and do the right thing. It doesn't matter if your child gets upset, angry, throws a tantrum. You should have done your job in the first place by being a good parent. And part of being a good parent is to make sure that you say all of the things and you do all of the things that are hard to say and that are hard to do as it relates to your children. Let's not forget, at the end of the day, you had them. They didn't have you. And as my mother used to tell me, and she got it from her grandmother, they are in your arms when they're young, but when they're old, they're on your heart. Do your job today as a parent. I'm out.